at the shop. I'm in my normal spot as usual in the waiting room / office. And I don't have the money for case sports yet, unfortunately, so I don't have a whole lot of content to put up for you guys, unfortunately. So I thought maybe I'd let you guys get an insight on what I do every day. I mainly, of course, handle the customers that come in, so any of you guys that come in, I handle you guys with renters as well as customer work. I, of course, check the emails and everything like that. I man the phones, and I do all the accounting and financial work. So here's a little bit of that. So Fred, Christian, and Sarah all went to Leading Edge, the paint store that we trust all of our customer vehicles to go to, or, well, where we get paint for our customer vehicles as well as our personal vehicles. And Fred took my gas store because it's the smallest and easiest part of the vehicle, like little piece to get off so that they can color match so we can fix my bumper. So, which of course happened when I did the back to black. The tape peeled it right off, as well as my hood, which also had an issue with the tape. So, a couple of spots. I'm also hoping possibly it could fix these few paint scratches I got when Brandon was installing my hood latches. So, this one right here and that one. They're not too terribly big, so I'm not super worried about it. The tape spots, though, I am definitely not pleased with. Okay, so Fred and them got back from the paint store. Apparently my paint was really hard to match because the previous owners used some random paint, but apparently it was a Toyota paint. So here is it compared to the gas store, so you can kind of see it's a little bit different. They said it was like an 85 to 90% match, so not too bad. But you can see both spots right there and right there. Also, I don't think this was there when I took the gas door off, but I don't know. Anyways, it's not too far off, plus it's just going to be from my bumper and the small little hood fixes, so it shouldn't matter too much. But, yep, I hate people that made it too hard to match that color. So the only issue with this stuff is it's obviously not in a can. They couldn't get the code for my exact car, so they had to kind of go from a code upwards and work their way to the similar color to color match my white. But the only issue with that is that they couldn't get it in a spray can. So I can't basically just spray it because I can use a can perfectly fine. So Fred's going to have to spray it because I don't know how to use a paint gun. Alright, we are working on the windshield's vinyl wrap so it looks a little bit closer like a stormtrooper. Once that's done, it's pretty much as close as the outside's going to get to looking like a stormtrooper. So hopefully getting that done today shouldn't take too long at all. Okay, we have a stormtrooper helmet now. Only thing we need to do is the bumper, the little mesh pieces in the front, but that's going to be an endeavor. But Fred was able to wrap it, so I've got eyes now. And I've got the little markings. The only thing we're not going to have on here is the mouthpiece, but everything else we're going to try and incorporate. So yeah, just seeing if these license plate lights work or not. This one works fine. It's kind of yellow, which I don't like, but I took this one off because it wasn't lighting up, and apparently the light bulb, I guess, it shattered while still in the fixture. So that would be a reason why it doesn't work. That's gonna be fun to get out and replace. Brandon took a look at it. He said I'm gonna need a new socket completely, which we're gonna have to go to the junkyard for, because he thinks that it melted. So no point in looking for a light bulb or a bulb to replace this, because we're gonna need a new socket anyway. So hopefully the junkyard has one. So Fred decided to take my windshield and we're going to stab an airbag into it. Basically, we have an extension cord and we've got the wires from the airbag that we're going to connect to the other end of the extension cord. The airbag was from an Integra that we did, and Fred welded on a spike so we can point it at the windshield, which is going to be against the bush, and see if it sticks into the windshield. Yes? Yes.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I just wanted to shoot a bullet at it from my gun, but they think this is safer, so.